yeah. Okay, we're gonna call a meeting to order. It is Wednesday, November 23rd, 2022. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay.
Are we being recorded again?
Yes.
So we have to be there.
Melissa got it
All
all
right.
fixed up for you.
Okay, minutes and reports received and filed.
No, we have none.
What have you been doing? Just because there's an election.
I did the last 3 weeks.
Commissioner Committee Liaison Reports, upcoming meetings and events.
Go ahead, I'm gonna grab some.
Let's see, this afternoon, Heartland Port Working Group meeting. Saturday is St. Martin's Evening Tractor Parade, 7 p.m. Next Monday, DNR has a Jefferson City feasibility cost share agreement signing ceremony with respect to the Missouri River Risk and Resiliency Study. Oh, and Saturday, the Christmas tree arrives at the mansion lawn and inside as well.
Wow. What you got, sir?
I don't have much else. Blair Oaks game Saturday. I'll miss the Christmas tree.
Oh.
What? It's just a
Just showing up. It's not lit yet. It'll be a while.
couple of drinks and it'll be lit. Or half lit.
Okay, well, let's see. Saturday, there's a retirement party for Miller County Presiding Commissioner Tom Wright, which I'm going to try to make. And then I will also be going to the DNR, Army Corps of Engineers signing. So that's all I've got. Okay, any commission comments? Bids and contracts. Signing of subrecipient agreement with the United Capital City Soccer Club.
Okay, this is,
Good?
Mhm.
Yes.
Signed subrecipient agreement with the United Capital City Soccer Club for $350,000.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Renewal 2 with Airgas for medical grade oxygen.
This is the second renewal with 2020-35 with Airgas, who provides medical grade oxygen for the EMS department. They have agreed to keep their pricing the same as previous years, and so our recommendation is to award it, or not to award, to renew it with Airgas. And I do have a contract to sign. Good.
You good?
I'm good.
Yes.
Okay, make a motion to award the medical grade oxygen to,
Airgas.
okay, our eyes on focus, let's do Airgas. And sign the contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Renewal 2 of the Sheriff's Department uniforms.
This is the second renewal of 2020-32 with Leon Uniform Company, who provides the uniforms for the sheriff's departments. They do have a 7% increase across the board for all their items. Sheriff Wheeler is okay with the increase and is pleased with their services. So our recommendation is to renew it for another year.
Sheriff, is that 7% increase due to the bigger uniforms you have to buy?
I lost weight, sir.
Just checking.
I think it was, he talked to me about that. I think it was passed on from his vendors. I think the
It's-
vendors
yeah.
went up. So,
Everything has gone up.
yeah. But we're very happy with the service.
Okay.
Lyle says you need to get a 41-inch sleeve length for his shirt.
We special order for him.
Don't you know somebody can do a cuff extension?
Not anymore.
All righty, before we digress too much further, I'll make a motion to renew with Leon Uniform Company, the uniforms for the sheriff's department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, signing of election equipment contracts.
These are the two contracts for No Inc. and Henry Atkins and Sons for the election equipment that was awarded a couple weeks ago. No Inc. was for the iPads, and then Henry Atkins and Sons was for the rest of the election equipment.
Yeah, they were at the MAC conference down there.
I'll make a motion to sign the election equipment contracts with the Henry M. Atkins and Sons, Inc. company for the election services.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, do we have any unfinished business? New business, accounts payable review.
I ask for approval of accounts payable pending review.
Motion to approve accounts payable pending review.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Public Works garage door replacement discussion.
I provided you all some information about two items regarding the garage doors. There are two facilities. So we got our Monticello facility. We have the second building, or the smaller shop building. We are in desperate need of replacing those garage doors. They're in very poor condition. I sent you some photos. The door jambs are rotten, and the metal is rusted out pretty bad. So that item, we need to look at replacing those doors on that building. And then the Centertown shop building, we also need to replace those doors. Those aren't, condition-wise, aren't quite as bad. However, they don't have no insulation in them. And we're in the process of kind of retrofitting that shop. We just recently added on a little addition for a break room and a bathroom. And we'd like to insulate that building. And we operate a crew out of there, at least 2 to 3 people, a grader and a boom mower during normal operations, and then snow, there's at least 3 or 4 trucks that operate out of that location. So we would like to improve that building as well. The Monticello facility, as we're thinking long-term, our facilities, we would like to build a new shop building. How does that fall into play with putting this investment into these doors? Well, the smaller shop building, we would still utilize as the sign shop. That would become all sign shop. Now it's truck parking and the sign shop's in there, but that would remain as a building that we would use for the sign shop. So that investment would not go to waste there. And then the Centertown, like I said, it's long-term, we're operating more and more out of there. So have some information as far as some quotes and some items. We had a quote on the actual garage doors, and it was about $58,000 or so, but that's no longer valid. I think originally it was on state contract, but it's not anymore, so we can't use that. The current one we're working with is Overhead Door Company, and they are in the process of getting us some new quotes to go off of. In addition to installing the doors, we also have a quote at the Monticello facility to demo and replace the door jambs that are needing to be basically new wood put behind there and then wrapped with new metal. And that's with GBH Builders, and that amounts $6,200. So where this stands as far as budget goes, it was in the county facilities portion of the sales tax for this current budget year. And there was, I believe, $175,000 in there for that. And it's not in what the auditor proposed for next year. So, we could proceed with it this year, or we could just carry forward that into next year and just include it in next year's budget if we wanted to wait till the first of the year. I don't know that it really matters. If we're ready to get going now and the commission's okay with it, we would proceed. So, like I said, we're still waiting on some final quotes and prices on the actual garage doors themselves. But I do have this quote from GBH Builders to do the prep work and get the jambs replaced and ready for the new doors. So, if the commission is okay with it, I would like to proceed with approving the quote with GBH Builders start that work, and then when the door quote comes in, get that approved and be ready to go.
We've been averaging about a year to get doors in. Anymore, I think we're still waiting on doors for the,
We got them in, they've been installed.
really?
Third time. Third time's a charm. They gave us the
Are we
wrong
gonna have a
ones.
ribbon cutting?
We can if you want, sir.
So additional to the doors that we have on the bigger facility, our main shop facility, we would like to relocate the windows down one notch and then also add some automatic door openers. So there is some prices for that. It's $1,522 and $2,150. What I would suggest is that we just lump that into the total door quote when we get those final prices within a few weeks or so. So,
Can you do the GBH work and not have the doors?
yes, we can do that work. It needs to be done regardless, and it can
Right.
be done without the new doors in yet.
Okay.
Yes. And actually, it needs to be done in advance of the
Right.
doors coming in, yes.
There's no, I mean, what do you do, take the old doors out for a little bit, fix that, put the
Just
new
raise
doors?
them up, and it can all be done with the door in place still.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
think-
go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say, it sounds like to make sense to go ahead and get the prep, the 6,200.
Yes. I would recommend proceeding with the GBH quote of 6,200 to prepare the door jambs and have everything ready for when the new doors are approved and come in and ready to install.
All right.
What were the last numbers you were throwing at us, the 1522 and,
Okay, so 1522 and 2150, that is for taking the current doors on our bigger Monticello facility and just swapping the position of the window down. For whatever reason, they were installed to where you can't, it's actually above head level, the windows, so you just get light in, but you can't see out, which is not really good, because as trucks are coming in, needing to pull in, it's nice to be able to see who's there and waiting, so that would just be change out any doors, you just take them apart and put them back together in the new position. And then the other one was for automatic door openers, so when a truck comes in, especially during the winter, when they're pulling into the truck parking, to just hit the opener and pull right in, it just makes it a lot easier. So we've installed the openers on the shop part or the mechanic part of the building, but we haven't done it on just the truck parking on the north side of the building.
and that's not in with the 58,970?
No, the 58,970, that quote was the old one that's no longer valid from a different company. We would suspect that the brand-new doors would be in that ballpark, but the 2150 and the 1522 is in addition to whatever that door amount is.
Okay, so the proposal that wasn't valid, though, I mean, it still should probably be in the ballpark. It's
We think
probably,
so.
You hope.
probably higher, but then we'd be moving the windows, adding the door opener, and it's still gonna be under what we had budgeted for the facilities in 22, right?
Yes, we had 175,000, and as I understand, it was just for the Monticello facility. It didn't include the Centertown, so this is everything, Centertown also.
Okay.
Because I'm just, if you had the money in there for making the improvements and upgrades to the facility, then I mean, I'm good with moving forward with it. If that money's in there, then, if that's what you want to use it for.
Yeah, it was specifically for replacing the garage doors, and we've had the numbers for a little bit, and just with things going on, I kind of sat on it, should have brought it to you sooner, so apologize for it being late in the year, but it is something we need to move on, so.
I mean, I'm fine doing it at the end of the year too. That way you know you've got the money left. You don't know if somebody leave their car in neutral and it runs through a garage door or something, so. So I'm,
Closes on an ambulance. Something like that, just hypothetical.
so I'm good with moving forward with all of it. If that's
Alright.
what you want to do. I mean, we have to get the other proposals, obviously, but if you want to go ahead with the GBH today and then keep going on the rest of it.
So approve the GBH quote, and then also approve moving forward with garage door installation this year, and then when we have the new numbers, we'll bring it to you for approval of that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
okay.
So you want to offer a motion to do the
I'll
G, or
make a
both, I
motion
guess?
to approve the GBH Builders proposal for $6,200.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, state ARPA grant for law enforcement.
This is a grant that's it's a match, 20,000, it's up to $20,000 match, so you can do a $40,000 project. I'm actually gonna buy 6 more mobile radios for the vehicles. It's gonna come to the total of $35,075, which is a match of $17,538. All I'm asking for right now is to apply. So once you give me the approval, we'll start the application, and then I'll bring you the, I'll actually get on the budget for next commission meeting for you guys to sign the completed.
Know where was the match coming from, did you say?
Contingency.
Okay. Can we use ARPA money to match that?
We could, but Debbie's gonna kill me if we do that. So I would like to do that and buy a soda. I would like to use ARPA money for that and to buy a soda. 2 separate.
You're just taking them away from Toby.
Actually, I have it in my contingency. I don't mind spending it down.
A soda?
Well, that too. But the 20,000,
I don't remember saying that we're spending 6.5 million on,
It's not 6.5
The building.
anymore, actually.
if it's 6.238766124. We never agreed that we were spending that on
No,
there.
you have not.
but
So I still see that in contingency at this time.
well, I have the money in my contingency to do that, and you know that I'm looking at spending quite a bit of contingency money this next, in 2023 for those 3 projects, big projects that I'm working on. So I don't mind spending the money out of my contingency funds.
I just, if we got some ARPA money that we can use to match other ARPA money and make it go farther, it makes sense. I mean, are we getting anything to build a building for the,
My only concern, and I have to voice this, is the state of the building for the juvenile center is horrible. And if we can prevent from taking any money away from that building, I would rather do that personally. That's me, because it's in horrible shape.
We have to look at that match, part of that, whether that can actually truly be matched with other ARPA money, you know.
I believe it's specific. I don't know the answer to that. I've read
I'm
too
okay
many-
signing the state ARPA grant application.
I've read.
Bottom line.
I've read too many grants, so it's all one big ball to me in my head, so.
I'm okay with going the contingency route. We're not going to have any trouble spending the ARPA on legitimate expenditures between now and the end of '26, or encumber it by the end of '24. So in this case, just to speed it through the bureaucracy we have with ARPA occasionally, I would be in favor of letting the sheriff use his contingency to do the match.
That's what I.
Approval to approve the application, or wait till you bring it back?
No, I think if it's okay, I'm just gonna move forward with the application, and then I'll bring in the next commission meeting, I'll bring you the completed application for you to sign.
Yes.
I think it's due
Okay.
December, I think it's due December.
Yes, and then when you
3rd.
bring this application up, we'll
3rd.
sign it then.
Okay, so probably next week, then you'd have to
Yes,
bring
sir.
it. Okay.
I'll move forward
You
with
just don't want to fill it out and then bring it back and then we don't sign it.
Yeah,
All right, show us all your work and make sure you get
yeah,
triplicate.
show us all the work, no,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. Signing of support letter for Missouri Women's Business Center's application under the Community Revitalization Grant. And I had received an email last week and went ahead and put it on the agenda. They're just asking for a letter of support, so.
I don't want to go and get into the,
Thank you.
get into the weeds on this, but the Women's Business Center ARPA Community Revitalization Grant application. Is this this is about I see Audrain, Boone, Callaway, Cole, Cooper, Howard, Montauk, and Osage, and I guess they're all probably doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm fine with it.
I'll offer a motion to sign the support letter for the Missouri Women's Business Center's application under the Community Revitalization Grant.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. By golly. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to double check, I looked, but I didn't miss something, but when Harry approved Henry Atkins for the election equipment, I did not hear an approval for no ink for the election equipment. Because one's for the poll pads and one's for the actual voting machines. Did you remember saying both?
Just earlier.
Yes.
Do you have whatever he had to read it off of?
No, those
No,
are,
I didn't get anything.
it's just the contract, signing of the contract for no ink.
Okay, so it was just what was on the agenda.
Yeah, it just says election equipment on the agenda, it's not broken down by the two companies.
So you want to?
Oh, I
Do
see.
you have two contracts?
Yeah.
though? There should be.
Okay, so,
If you said
Well-
contracts, it
It
says
just
signing
says
Is
of
it here?
election equipment
equipment
contract.
contracts.
Specify each one.
Medical grade.
Should be after the
There we go.
uniforms.
well, there's the no ink in front of it. Good catch, I think.
I think we just get your equipment, you don't need ink.
Usually when you hear the term no ink, you think no ink, but this is KNOW. Like you really know what's the ink. So let's go back to the previous motion. And we think it only included the Atkins. Okay, I'll make a motion to execute the master software license services agreement with no ink.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Yes, sir.
Real quick, we had the pre-bid meeting for the Health Department driveway project yesterday, and that's tracking along fine. Bid opening will be next Wednesday, and assuming everything is good, we would have project award probably on the following Tuesday, which would be like December 6th, I think. So, and we got it structured to make sure we get the work done to be able to get the full grant amount reimbursed, so.
Okay.
Good.
Anything else?
Don't think so.
Motion to stay on recess till 4:30?
Just, and so next Tuesday,
Or
we
next-
start the
At 8 AM.
budget process, right? Okay. Motion to stand in recess until 4:30.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Here, don't run off. I think you guys got a sound.
Oh,
Oh.
that was about there.
Yeah.